What is up, you guys? Here, and I want to give my final prediction / breakdown to our UFC fight night. We have Calvin Kattar taking on Josh Emmett. In the Coleman event, we have Donald Cerrone taking on Joe Lauzon, and Tim Means taking on Kevin Holland. That fight gonna be crazy as hell. I can't wait. I feel like this. I feel like this is gonna be a sleeper card right here. It probably is, or maybe not. I don't think it is. To me, as a fight fan and someone who trains, but nonetheless, main event up first. I want to, Calvin Kattar. I feel like he's a really good boxer. Josh Emmett has good power, great overhands. Also good wrestling. I think for Josh Emmett, I think if he can combine the wrestling with his hands, I think he can get the victory over Calvin Kattar. Kattar, like I said, he's a good fighter. He just haven't been fighting like himself lately. He's been doing good, but just, he's a little one-sided still. Ever since that beatdown he had against Max Holloway, it just, for me, every time I see him, even though he haven't fought in a while, just been a little different for him. But yeah, man, I think this fight is gonna be good. I think for Kattar, I think he's gonna come out here and try to definitely win. He needs this win to keep himself in that contender spot that he's in. Obviously he's not #1 contender, but with a good win, if he can knock out Emmett or win by decision, even if he does win in dramatic fashion, make it one-sided in his favor, that would just keep him there and push him up again. But I feel like the wrestling of Josh Emmett could be a big factor in this one if he decides to use it or not. That's gonna be the #1 thing. Will Josh Emmett use the wrestling? Maybe if Kattar catches him with a good shot, But again, Emmett's not a slouch. Like I said, good hands. I think a while back he ended up knocking out Michael Johnson in the 3rd round. In a fight, if I'm not mistaken, he was losing or for striking. But nonetheless, it's gonna be a great main event. Can't wait. And for this fight, I'm gonna go with Calvin Kattar. I want him to win. I want him to, I want him to have a really good fight. So I'm gonna go with Calvin Kattar for the main event. Now for the co-main event, we have Donald Cowboy Cerrone taking on Joe freaking Lauzon. I know this fight was supposed to happen a while back, but it didn't happen. I forgot who ended up. I think it was Donald Cerrone who pulled out or whatever. But this fight is finally happening. Both guys are really slick. Joe Lauzon, his jiu-jitsu is just phenomenal. So is Donald Cerrone. Donald Cerrone, I think, has the better when it comes to the stand-up. Lauzon isn't a slouch either, but the jiu-jitsu is where it's at for Joe Lauzon. That's one thing I want to see about this fight. I want to see them roll on the ground. I want to see who's going to have the upper hand when it comes to the groundwork. I think Joe Lauzon will. Again, Donald Cerrone isn't a slouch on the ground either. So it's going to be an interesting fight. If it stays standing, I feel like Donald Cerrone, depending on what Donald Cerrone we get tomorrow night, if Donald Cerrone that shows up and want to fight, use the striking, let his hands go, let his legs go, fight to fight, and we don't get the, not the Cowboy Cerrone that we all want to see. It's going to be a long night for him. Because, again, Joe Lauzon definitely, going to try to get this fight to the ground and work from there. I feel like that's a better advantage for Joe Lauzon, getting the fight to the ground. Even though, Cerrone's jiu-jitsu is pretty good. But I think if Lauzon can get it to the ground and work his ground stuff, maybe take the back, work for a rear naked choke, or just hold and maintain position, use some ground and pound there to soften up Cowboy Cerrone and then catch him later on during the fight. But I feel like if Cerrone can keep it standing, if that's what he chooses to, or Lauzon doesn't get a takedown, I think the power advantage will go to Donald Cerrone. I hope Cerrone shows up for this fight because he hasn't shown up in his last fight. So it's gonna be interesting. Two legends of the UFC fighting each other. What a great way to have that fight going. And the fight before the Coleman event, Tim Means, really good boxing. Kevin Holland, that dude is a savage, and he loves talking smack. So I want to see the talking smack Kevin Holland, how Tim Means deal with that, and deal with the talking that Kevin Holland pulls in the octagon, you know, just to get somebody off of their game. You know, I think Tim Means, if Kevin starts to talk, I mean, not if he's going to, when he starts to talk smack, I think Tim Means is going to try to press him, you know. Again, Holland has good power as well, you know, good boxer. You know, I think he's been working on his wrestling. Hopefully, I doubt anytime he's going to really go for a takedown. You know, that's not Kevin Holland's game. But, you know, it is what it is. Shoot, I think the last time Kevin Holland, I think he lost, you know, even though unfortunately for him it was by, I think it was a headbutt that ended up knocking him out like that. It was pretty bad. Again, but I think this is going to be a good fight. Tim Means is a savage fighter. Both guys I feel like they're going to come after each other. I can't wait. Great card. Again, probably a sleeper. Maybe not. You know, but we'll come out to see and find out Saturday night. Guys, if you guys like the video, make sure to throw those thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. I really would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.